Stop reading these self-help books. You don't have to really waste your money on bullshit like this. They are trying to sell you the same thing over and over again. Waking up early at 4 a.m., discipline, grind, work hard, but they aren't telling you the truth. This universe is actually a paradox. Nothing is guaranteed to change just because you work hard. Waking up early won't magically fix your life. Working out won't rewrite your destiny. Your life is largely random. Think about it. People with more knowledge than you who are still stuck in a position like success, as they sell it, is a frame job. They are selling you a product doesn't exist. One single mistake can ruin your entire life. And also, one single event you didn't even plan for can make you a billionaire. Nothing is certain. You don't control the butterfly effect. You just follow the flow, and your circumstances often decides your future. That is it, right? All you can do is accept the universe the way it is. The only thing you can actually control is your mind. Remember this. And this is where philosophy comes in. Philosophy is the only art form that unlocks the ability to think like anyone in the world. You can think like a king, you can think like a homeless beggar, you can think like Diogenes or Alexander the Great. In my opinion, every person is a philosopher. People are just too distracted in this material world, full of scams, to discover their own ability to think. Now, you might say not everyone is the same, but there is a concept in neuroscience called neuroplasticity. This allows you to literally rewrite the entire brain. You can change the neural networks just by practicing how you think. But thinking requires resources. Those resources are knowledge. Don't confuse information with knowledge. They are totally different things. Information is just data. Knowledge is the understanding of concepts like physics, mathematics, philosophy, psychology, the whole universe. We don't understand the fraction of it. Increase the range of your imagination. You can acquire knowledge from anywhere. But in search of knowledge, don't get scammed by some gurus. Do not buy dreams these gurus are selling. They claim that if you change the habit, you will make millions. How is that is not a joke? Think about it. How is a guy in a war-torn region of like Somalia or something going to apply your billionaire morning routine? He isn't concerned with a startup. He is concerned with food and shelter. His reality is survival. We are not all in the same shoes. I have my priorities, you have yours. And you cannot judge my competence by your matrix. You don't know who am I or where am I. For example, I just built an entire 4-bedroom house for $7,000. If you had $7,000, what would you have probably done? Like, you would buy a car or fancy consumer goods or some clothes or something like that? That's fine. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. But my situation is completely different than yours. That is what I am trying to sell? That is what I'm trying to tell you. You cannot change your life with a generic book or a motivational video. You have to do this on your own. Nobody is going to change your life. Your problem is your own. You are on your own. So why do you keep buying these books? Why do you keep watching those videos? Because you are addicted to feeling of progress. Without the pain of progress, reading a book about discipline feels like work. I mean work, not war. But it is actually leisure. It is a sedative. It calms your anxiety about the future because it promises you a roadmap, but there is no map, you know that. Self-help industry is built on a lie. The lie of certainty. What if you input X, like hard work? You will get output of Y, which is called, like they call it success. That is a linear equation, but We live in a non-linear universe. The universe is chaotic. It doesn't care about your plans when you rely on a system someone else built. You are just not believing your survival instincts. You are letting your brain atrophy. You stop analyzing your specific threats because you are too busy looking at someone else's highlight reel. This is the comfort trap. You hide inside these books because the reality of your life, the randomness, the unfairness, the brutal competition is too scary to look at directly. The problem with you is you don't think. But look at the great history. Look at the philosophers. Did Marcus Aurelius read 7 Habits of Highly Effective Emperors? I mean, that is funny. He wrote his own thoughts. He was fighting wars and plagues. Like, he was the most busiest person in the world at that time, but he took his time and he think about it. He write his journal. He didn't wrote this book in the comfort of library. You have to understand that working on yourself has become a form of procrastination. You aren't building a life. You are building a collection of theories about life. And while you are reading someone else's book, someone else is out there failing, adapting, getting hurt, and rewriting their brain through pure raw experience. Let's go back to neuroplasticity. I want you to understand this properly. Your brain is efficient, it is lazy. It wants to follow the path of latest resistance. When you read a self-help, your brain says, that's a nice information, and stores it away. It changes nothing. To actually rewire the neural networks of your brain, to actually change who you are, requires friction. It requires stress. You cannot think your way into a new way of acting. You have to act your way into a new way of thinking. When I built that house for $7,000, I didn't have the manual. I had a problem. I had limited funds. That pressure forced my brain to find a solution, find a way that a rich man would never see. A rich man sees a price tag. I saw a potential. I'm gonna show you that how I got my flooring done of my house. Look at this. These are not the same tiles. I bought this in a discounted price so that I can save some money. I saw a potential in materials others threw away. That is intelligence. Intelligence is not memorizing facts. Intelligence is the ability to adapt to chaos. This is why I say philosophy is a weapon. It isn't just quotes for Instagram. Stoicism teaches you emotional regulation, so you don't panic when the market crashes. Nihilism teaches you that since nothing matters, you are free to take massive risk. Existentialism teaches you that create the meaning, not your boss and not society. You need these tools because the world is about to get a lot harder. The system you rely on are fragile. If the economy collapses tomorrow, your positive mindset won't save you. Your ability to think, to solve, to build, that is what will save your life. So, what is the solution? If the books are scams and the universe is random, what do I do? Right? That is the question you are thinking of right now. First of all, you have to isolate the variable. Stop looking at others' lives. Your life is unique. Experiment with your unique variables. Analyze your constraints. What do you lack? Money, time, health, what it is. Build your own philosophy. Don't adopt a label. Take what works. Take the aggression of Nietzsche, the calmness of Stoics. Like, you should be the ultimate philosopher of all time. You should take the logic of the scientist, stitch them together into a worldview that serves you. specifically. Third one is stop asking, how do I get rich? And start asking, how does money work? Stop asking, how do I get fit? Start studying human biology. Go to the source. Learn physics, learn psychology, learn the raw data. When you have the raw knowledge, you don't need a guru to tell you what to do. You will know what to do. You are the architect of your own mind. Do not let some guy who got lucky selling courses or designed the blueprint of your soul. Life is random. It is cruel, it is unfair, and that is beautiful, because it means the script hasn't been written yet. Put down the book, look at your reality, and start building something.